What up, XA Livers, and happy 2015. You know, it's still your boy, Kid Clever, here to represent live for you guys straight for the arts. So, this year I decided to start with a bang. Considering last year, remember, I got the big Nelson Mandela tattoo, I decided to bring you the second edition of the art of inking. We want to find out a little bit more about what goes into the art of inking, sort of how it started, the backgrounds of it, because we always see the finished product and obviously we get to experience the pain, but we want to know about the concept behind the whole thing. So we're back here at Hoodoo Tattoo right here in Observatory, and we'll be talking to a few of the artists and the owner itself about the whole scene. So let's go check it out. This time, no pain, baby, no pain. Right, so if you guys remember the last time I was on this operating bed, like I would like to say, it was when I was getting my tattoo of Utata Madiba in memory of him. But this time, I'm just here to find out a little bit more about the behind the scene of the culture of inking. So I'm sitting here with Tyrone, who is part owner of Hoodoo Tattoo. Hana meneer.
Goed himself.
Kaniklani, man. Thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk to us. Really do appreciate it. Right, so sir, tell me, how did you get into tattooing?
That's something that I'm still figuring out until today. I think tattooing is something that got into me deeper than what I could get into it. Until today, like I said, 7 years later, I'm still trying to figure out how I got into this industry, as opposed to it, like choosing me. Yeah, that's
Just kind of like it chose you.
It chose me. That's my short answer. Yeah.
So, I mean, for me, like, and for I'm sure maybe I'm not trying to speak for everybody else, but for me, tattooing is a bit of like it's a form of expression. But now I want to hear from an artist himself. What exactly does it mean for you? What does tattooing mean for you and the art?
Tattooing for me is merely scratching at the skin, at the surface of the skin, to reveal what's really beneath. Every tattoo has got the magic of revealing the inner essence of every person that's wearing it, and that's what tattooing means to me. Yes, yeah.
And in your view, because I mean, I'm sure each and every artist has got their own rendition of the birth of tattooing. But in your experience, what do you know about the birth of tattooing?
Very, very, very little. I'm 32 years old, and a saying that I like to remind myself about: tattooing has existed before any culture has ever existed, and it will exist for much longer than any culture will exist. So the birth of the tattooing has always been there. It's been a form of expression, and tattooing was just a second nature or a second form of us expressing that essence of ourselves. So the birth of tattooing has always been there.
And then does the sort of the tattooing, I know, should say the universe or committee or group, is this sort of like a committee or a group or a forum? Because I know, like back in the day, bikers used to run the whole tattoo parlor thing. Do parlors have a sort of forum of a committee?
Unfortunately, our industry is not governed at all. We don't have any body governing our industry, which is quite a bad thing on the one end, because there's no quality control. And on the other side, it's a very good thing because we don't have bullies bullying the industry and smothering the art of it, if you know what I mean. So unfortunately we're not governed, but we'll get there hopefully sooner.
Talking about like that they're not governed. In that essence, I mean, each and every artist, they've got their own individual style. You know, some people, they prefer their shadings, they're really good at their shadings or their detailing. Others are maybe they're like more letters or numerals and stuff like that. Would you say that makes a difference from where you get your tattoos done, or would you are there signs to look out for? in terms of your tattoo parlors, of us een masters wat almal is?
It is very important to do as much research on the artist that you're going to be tattooed from, whether he's tattooing out of a garage, whether he's tattooing out of a studio, or whether he's a traveling artist tattooing out of the boot of his car. It boils down to the quality of the person, of the artist, if I can call it that. The artist will invest a lot of energy in the process to make sure that you get the tattoo that you deserve at the end of the day. Whether you come in with the right design or whether you come in with the wrong design, he needs to make sure to put the process in place so that you walk out with a good tattoo. And the question is, how do you find that artist as a customer? And that's a difficult thing to answer.
So kan ek sê dis tipe van 'n trial and error of ek weet nie, ek wil nie woorde in jou mond sit nie.
Yes, like this is difficult. A lot of people that's got good tattoos, you will find one bad tattoo somewhere on their body. So the trial and error is very important, or it's very accurate. And it's a needle in the haystack where you will find someone that's got 100% accurate, nice work on them right through. It's a needle in the haystack, but it does exist. But what we're trying to get to is self-education, and also how you feel with the person that you're speaking to. A lot of people, you'll feel comfortable, or you'll feel, listen, this is not the place to be. And you need to be able to distinguish between those two emotions and know when you need to get out and when you need to grow with this artist and walk with him.
Before I wrap this up, please, just for the viewers that actually want to come check you out, and before they do their research, how can they do their research? How do we stalk you?
On stalking page, Facebook, under Hoodoo Tattoos. Then we're also website davidsoninc.tattoos, and we're also available on, if you meditate really hard, you'll also find me.
And telephone numbers?
I don't know if I'm allowed to. Telephone number 021 486 9003. You can find us there, and we're at number 297 Lower Main Road.